Nah, kita lihat Vainglory deh. Gua kangen banget sama hero-heronya, Cok. Dulu gue sempat ikutin e-sportsnya juga tuh tahun berapa. Damn, lihat nih. Last Dev Update 2020 berarti ya. Viola ini champion apa, Cok? Leo, Warhawk ini gua nggak tahu semua. Miho, Ishtar, Leo. Gua terakhir main pas hero apa ya? Ini apa lagi Sunfang? Gua terakhir main pas hero. Wih, ada Jace. Ada Gangplank. Oh, gua terakhir main pas Reza kayaknya. Pas Reza, abis itu gua nggak main lagi. Iya, udah lama banget nih. Tapi gua nggak inget ini siapa. Kensei siapa? Malin siapa? Oh, Grabjo, gue inget. Nih, kita mulai dari hero-hero yang utama dulu deh. Gila, gue udah pernah nonton. Kita react semua hero-hero. Dari paling awal. Jul.
Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight.
Gila, nostalgia
Today we're
banget,
going
Cok.
to look at Jewel, an energetic...
Damn, gue masih inget nih Jul. Yang bisa, lu bisa lompatin orang.
Taken charge of a powerful war machine. Jewel is a melee fighter who excels in the front lines of combat. Built to take damage and dish it out, she can sting perk reduces damage when but does not work war machine
Nah, gue inget banget.
When Jewel
Bisa
activates her
lompat dia.
rocket leap, her war machine launches
Boom.
into the air before slamming down on a target location. Enemies underneath her when she lands are stunned and take full crystal damage, while enemies near the impact are knocked back and take reduced crystal damage. Rocket Leap can go over walls and reveals enemies in the targeted area during flight. The overdrive on this ability dramatically reduces its cooldown, allowing it to be used more frequently. I recommend learning Rocket Leap at level 2, then leveling it last. Jewel's Thunderstrike instantly deals crystal and weapon damage to all enemies in front of her. Additionally, Thunderstrike resets Jewel's basic attack timer, meaning she can use it after landing a basic attack to immediately attack again.
Nah, gue tuh suka banget sama Vainglory. Abisnya dia tuh satu-satunya game dimana kayak semua hero lu bisa build antara kalau di League of Legends ability power atau attack damage. Kalau di sini kan crystal power sama weapon power ya. Jadi lu bisa untuk semua hero lu bisa build antara attack atau enggak ability gitu. Kayaknya cuma game Vainglory yang bisa kayak gitu. Kayak misalnya di League of Legends ada beberapa, tapi ada yang kayak nggak mungkin lu build AP kalau misalnya championnya AD. Kayak misalnya Z, nggak mungkin lu build AP. Tapi kalau di game ini semua hero-nya tuh lu bisa mainnya flex. Gue suka banget sama itu di Vainglory. Kayak misalnya Jul nih, lu bisa build CP, lu bisa loncatin orang one shot, atau lu bisa build WP, weapon power, pakai skill 2-nya nih. Terus lu tusuk-tusuk aja.
Thunderstrike has a very short cooldown, and it amps up with each consecutive strike against enemies. Each stack of this bonus increases the
Ultinya apa ya dia?
damage
Gue lupa.
and giving opponents and enemies. Drive substantially increases the damage from the
Nah, ini
stacking
kan
bonus.
WP kan.
I recommend learning Thunderstrike at level 1, then maxing it early. Jewel's ultimate, Big Red Button, fires a massive...
Karena nggak ada champion skill, lebih ke ini sih, semua ability-nya tuh bisa dua-duanya gitu. Kayak ini kan tadi dia ability satunya tuh CP, ability 2-nya weapon. Jadi kayak tinggal terserah playstyle lu mau gimana aja gitu. Karena walaupun misalnya lu nggak pakai ability satunya nih, lu nggak max ability satunya sebagai damage, lu bisa pakai buat utility gitu. Kalau League of Legends kan kayak misalnya Z, main damage dealernya itu skillnya yaitu skill 1, skill 3, right? Q and E itu pun pasti skillnya sama AD doang gitu loh. Jadi menurut gue Vainglory tuh balance-nya sebenarnya bagus banget sih. Kayak semua championnya tuh beneran balance, nggak ada yang kayak lebih rusak daripada the other. Semuanya beneran lu bisa pick gitu. Kalau di League of Legends mungkin gara-gara saking banyaknya juga ya championnya ya.
particle beam that deals damage
Oh
to
iya,
all...
ultinya ini. Ultinya laser, Cok.
Jewel's ultimate, Big Red Button, fires a massive particle beam that deals damage to all enemies in its path. The force of this beam is so great that Jewel is pushed backwards while channeling. The particle beam deals its damage over its duration, meaning enemies who quickly move out of its path will not take the full damage. In most matches, I recommend learning and upgrading her ultimate whenever it's available.
Gila, gue sampai lupa loh champion-championnya skillnya apa. Champion hero. Taka nih, ini dulu favorit semua player karena dia satu-satunya yang ninja.
Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight. Today we're going to take a look at Taka, a rogue ninja who's begun to recall his true birthright. Taka weaves through the battlefield, slaughtering his chosen targets with his switchblades. He lives on the knife's edge.
Kalau Taka gue inget semua skillnya karena saking populernya semua orang pengen main dia. Skill 1 muter, skill 2 box, skill 3 X.
Compensating for fragile defenses with agility and stealth. As an agent of House Kamaha, Taka has received quite a bit of training. As a result, he has 3 distinct components to his perk. First, Taka's critical strikes steal life from his opponents, healing him based on how much guaranteed critical strike. Well-timed vault can completely negate bursts of damage that would otherwise devastate him. Kaiten's overdrive reduces the energy cost to 0 and substantially increases its damage. I recommend learning this ability at level 1, Smoke Bomb at his feet,
ini nih,
causing him
box.
to vanish from overdrive.
Skill legend.
Taka's Kaku throws a smoke bomb at his feet, causing him to vanish from enemies and move faster for several seconds. The stealth will end early if he attacks a switchblades for enormous damage. X-Retsu causes him to burst through his target, carving an X with his switchblades for enormous damage. The target also...
Taka. Gue masih ingat kalau Taka. Tapi kita turun. Apalagi ya? Lah, Churnwalker keluar abis Kensei. Abis angka. Apalagi ya? Gue masih ingat beberapa sih. Ringo Legend. Celeste masih ingat, Ardan juga, apalagi So. Wah, So seru banget nih mainnya. Attack speednya cepet banget. Gue pakai MacBook Air kan. Jadi kurang kuat sebenarnya. Gampang nge-crash. Makanya gue butuh PC sebenarnya. Vox gue inget banget nih. Kayak Vox juga lu bisa build CP atau WP, Glaive juga. Ada Geo juga. Ringo lu bisa, gue inget banget lu Ringo.
The lowest price of the year to play with the best connection out
Ringo
there.
gue inget banget kan basicnya lu main weapon power kan, basic attack. Tapi lu bisa build CP dan itu pakai ultinya lu bisa one shot orang.
Himself into dangerous situations. Primarily a sniper, Ringo is able to weave through the battlefield while slinging out bullets or setting his enemies alight from afar. Ringo's heroic perk, Double Down, grants him a critical strike on his next basic attack after he kills anything. Ringo can activate Achilles Shot to slow and deal damage to a targeted enemy. Achilles Shot can be used immediately following a basic attack for a quick burst of damage. Triggering Twirling Silver will dramatically...
Gue inget banget dulu pas gue kan main game ini pas masih SMP. Ya sekitar SMP lah. Gue inget banget, gue tuh nggak nyadar Ringo tuh tangannya cuma 1. Gue kira dia tangannya 2, cuman ditutupin pakai kain
We'll be
gitu.
taking a look at Ringo.
Gue kira ini tangannya. Ternyata dia tangannya cuma 1, dia buntung. Itu gue baru tahu karena dikasih tahu teman-teman gue.
Achilles Shot can be used immediately following a basic attack for a quick burst of damage. Triggering Twirling Silver will dramatically increase Ringo's attack speed and movement speed for a brief period. Twirling Silver will reset Ringo's basic attack cooldown, allowing him to immediately fire another round. If Ringo chooses to build Crystal Power, he will do additional damage with his basic attack while Twirling Silver is activated.
Nah kan kayak gini tuh. Mereka tuh mikirin kayak, lu kalau mau build Crystal Power atau Ability Power, skillnya bakal berubah gitu loh. Nggak kayak di game lain, mereka tuh kayak full. Oke, ini champion fix lu mainnya AD, atau ini champion fix lu mainnya AP. Kalau ini kayak dua-duanya tuh di balance gitu loh, jadi bagus.
Ringo can use Hellfire Brew to take a long swig from his
ulti legend.
gourd to breathe out a fireball of true damage at the targeted enemy. When the fireball comes in contact with Ringo's target, it will explode to do damage to all enemies around it. In addition, his target will be set alight, burning it and anything nearby. Ringo's strength in battle is heavily dependent on which items he picks up.
Gila, kangen banget sama item-itemnya, cok. Gue inget banget Tornado Trigger itu buat attack speed. Bonesaw itu buat reduce armor kalau nggak salah. Tyrant's Monocle itu buat crit. Tension Bow buat apa ya? Burst ya. Serpent Mask itu lifesteal. Sorrow Blade itu flat weapon power kayaknya. Kayak Black Cleaver gitu. Lupa gue. Pokoknya itulah. Breaking Point itu lu nge-stack damage. Gila, gue inget banget nih item-itemnya.
Going down a weapon-heavy route allows Ringo to take advantage of Double Down and Twirling Silver to dish out flurries of devastating basic attacks. Diving into crystal and proc items can...
Nah, ini juga Shatter Glass itu flat crystal power. Broken Meat apa ya, lupa. Frostburn kayaknya nge-slow. Eve of Harvest lupa. Clockwork cooldown reduction. Aftershock bisa nge-heal kalau nggak salah. Aftershock tuh dibeli Koshka, selalu gue inget. Alternating Current itu kayak Nashor's Tooth. Basic attack lu jadi ada kasih crystal power. Gila, gue masih inget.
Turn Ringo into a terrifying burst mage who can quickly drop enemies who have chosen to skimp out on defense. Advantage of the increased attack speed.
Gila. Nostalgia banget, cok. Udah berapa tahun nih? Gue tuh masih bingung kenapa mereka tiba-tiba buat 5v5. Padahal 3v3-nya udah aman. Dan e-sportsnya juga lagi naik. Tim-tim gede padahal udah pada buat ini. Pada buat tim. Ada TSM. Coba kita lihat. Aduh, Finn. Gue suka banget sama Finn. Bisa narik. Ultinya narik. Terus apa lagi? Kestrel. Semua orang juga pada main Kestrel. Tapi gue gak suka. Ozo, si monyet. Rhyme. Si legend. Kakek-kakek legend. Kakek-kakek legend. Duh, kok nge-lag sih? Nge-lag, tidak.
Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight. Today we're looking at Rhyme, an old mage who calls upon the winds of winter. Although Rhyme lacks range, he makes up for it with plenty of crowd
Gila, Rhyme nih hero terkocak sumpah.
controls, durability, and damage. Combined, he's one of the most dangerous heroes at close range. Basic attacks to deal bonus crystal damage over 2 seconds. Additionally, he gains a percentage of the damage dealt with this effect as fortified health. Rhyme's attacks and abilities also chill his opponents. Each time he lands a basic attack on a chilled enemy, he applies a powerful but rapidly decaying slow. Rhyme's Winter Spire causes a shard of ice to emerge at the target location,
Ice dildo.
dealing crystal damage to surrounding enemies. After a short delay, the shard then shatters, dealing damage a second time. Like the Frostguard damage on his basic attacks, Rhyme gains part of the damage dealt with it.
Oh iya, dia nggak bisa mati. Si Rhyme nih keras banget. Abisnya dia ada pasifnya itu. Ini
I
ngerut ya?
recommend learning and upgrading this ability second.
Oh iya. Oh, gue inget terus ultinya dia manggil apa gitu. Pokoknya turun kayak Garen.
Towards the center of the area. With the damage ultimate, Valkyrie summons an ancient spirit to heavily damage and slow enemies in the
itu.
targeted area, with the damage and slow being stronger towards the center of the area than the edges.
Gila, dulu Rhyme nih seru banget, lu nge-troll pakai Rhyme nggak bisa mati. Black Feather, gue juga. Ozo, monyet, Lance, Alpha. Wah, dulu gue tuh mainnya Alpha. Semuanya gue ini apa?
Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the
Alpha gue
Vainglory
selalu build full CP. Selalu gue Suicide Bomber.
Hero Spotlight.
Pakai
Today
ultinya.
we're looking at Alpha, a Stormguard hunter no longer bound by the rules of mortality. Unable to die, Alpha engages fearlessly, pushing her hardware well beyond its limits to take down her targets. Although fragile, she brings consistently high damage and maneuverability to her team. While her infinite reboot perk is available, Alpha cannot die. When she takes lethal damage, she instead gains a
Ya,
resilience.
dia nggak bisa mati. Damn, was my favorite champion. Favorite hero. Dulu gue tuh mainnya ini mulu. Karena wah lu build CP, lu bisa one shot orang. Cuman pakai skill 1.
Indicating how much time remains before she returns to life. Alpha's Prime Directive allows her to scan for enemies along a path. Upon connecting with any target other than a minion, that target is slowed and Alpha instantly dashes behind them, dealing damage to them and all surrounding enemies. I recommend learning this ability at level 2, then upgrading it first
Terus yang
into
kedua
target,
dia-
while
ya, itu
fracturing
dia
the ground
nge-slam.
for additional crystal damage. Additionally, each activation grants a stack of Core Overload. Core Overload increases the damage dealt by this ability and causes all of her basic attacks to heal her for a small amount. Core Overload stacks continually drain a small amount of Alpha's health. However, if Alpha lands her Prime Directive, it will remove the health drain while keeping the positive effects. Prime Directive's damage is increased based on how protocol.
Nah,
I
ini.
recommend learning this
Wah,
ability
gila.
at level 1, upgrading it
Nostalgia
second, then taking it as a second overdrive. When Alpha activates her ultimate, Termination Protocol, she immediately enters a self-destruct
Boom.
sequence and gains a strong barrier. After several seconds or once the barrier is breached, Alpha explodes and deals heavy crystal damage to nearby enemies. Although Termination Protocol will always deal lethal damage to herself, it can only be activated while her Infinite Reboot perk is available. Upgrading the ultimate reduces the cooldown of her perk, allowing her to revive more frequently. I recommend learning this ultimate once it's
gila
available,
damage-nya
then
tuh.
holding off on
Insane. Gila sih ini game legend banget, sayang banget. Padahal bisa nih dia jadi MOBA nomor 1. Coba kita lihat komen di video terakhirnya. Nah. I really miss it, just download the game again and played game against boss. Even with boss is so much fun. Yeah. You were born too soon. When I think about it, it makes me shudder to this day. I miss you. Rest in peace, Vainglory. You will never be forgotten. Please come back. Ini gila, kenapa sih mereka tuh shutdown, kenapa ya? Padahal fansnya tuh beneran kayak sayang banget sama gamenya. Nah, LoL Wild Rift is nothing compared to this masterpiece. Vainglory is such a high quality game. Agree. Damn, I want Vainglory back. I'm willing to pay a monthly subscription. Just give me Vainglory back. Kan padahal fansnya banyak loh. Mereka tuh bisa, if they come back now, pasti masih banyak yang bakal nonton. Main. Gue taruh ini, pindahin. Nah. ML is going to be banned in India. Mobile Legends di-ban kah di India? Padahal mereka nih tinggal buat kayak campaign community aja. Guys, kita mau revive Vainglory. Bisa loh padahal. Pasti banyak orang yang mau donate. Yang penting pas gamenya keluar dikasih skin atau apa, udah tinggal gitu doang. Gue inget banget dulu juga pas Vainglory lagi 5v5, pas lagi pengen mati, mereka tuh keluar di Steam. Masih ada gak ya? Tuh kan ada Vainglory. Mereka tuh aneh banget, mereka malah fokus ke... Gue juga gak tahu itu tadi dia bilang. Nih kan, di Steam aja ada. Mereka malah ngebuatnya jadi game PC, padahal mah udah fokus mobile aja 3v3. Lu tinggal jualin skin. Udah. Damn. I miss Vainglory. Oh, hero-nya masih 48, coy, masih dikit. Oke lah, shout out man. Kapan-kapan siapa tahu kita bisa revive Vainglory. Buat teman-teman nanti gua klip, kalian kalau masih main Vainglory kabarin gua, nanti kita mabar.